What's up everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how to do Gold Experience Requiem. So, requested a good few times, so let's get right in. So use a pencil, hit pause if I go too fast, and we're going to go with the eyes first. So we're just going to do 2 circles. Let's go. Ba ba. So we do a circle. One there. And then inside his eye, so we've got a triangle kind of over his eye, kind of like Diavolo. Blank there for a second. So we've got a triangle sort of coming in here, in this side of the circle, and then we have his iris coming around like so. So like another circle and a pupil inside. So the other eye is the same, and it's a good bit over. There's a good bit of a distance between the two of them. So you just do another circle. Tricky to freehand circles, I know. Do your best. And then another triangle coming in here, and then a circle going around like so, pupil in the middle. So then coming up from his eyes, he's got those bands, those kind of things on his eyes. I don't know what they're called, but coming down, we've a line down here, a line down here, and then a line up, a line across the top, down to there. And these might have some sort of shade lines or shadow lines on this side, on the inside, just there. And we do that on the other side. Go up, bring it across, down into there. And then some more here. And then it's just a line on the edge, just here. So distance wise between the eyes, I'd say you could fit one. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. You could fit about 3 of those circular eyes in between. Just if you're looking for the distance, the proportions of his face. Okay, so then, so he has eyelid lines, but they're just like dark black kind of craters, holes into his soul. But so we have a line coming out the back here like this, and then this comes down, say the front, kind of like a normal kind of human eye, just there. And then this curves back underneath, just there. And then it comes out the other side and up into the corner there. Like so. And then this comes around for his like brow area, just there, like so. It's the same over here. So we have dark black section in here. Don't worry if they're not exactly the same on both sides. And this comes up like so, and back in. And they're dark black inside. Okay, so we now have the spearhead that's in the middle of his forehead. So we'll do that now. So it comes up to a point, like right up to, say, here, in the middle of his head, right? So it starts coming out from the top of these box-like things above his eye. So it comes up, curves around like this, comes to a point up here. This comes up around to a point up here, joins together like so. And then the sides of them come down like this. Same on this side. And then we curve it around like so. This curves around here. And then this comes around and in here. So then this has an edge, comes around this, comes up the middle into there, and then we go back the other side as well. Like so. And then we have like a jewel, or it's probably the design or whatever that's on the spearhead. So it's just like a curvy line. Another one here. I think in the manga it's much more detailed, but I'm doing this in the anime, so it has a shadow just coming up the center of it here. I think it should be a beetle or something in there. The animators obviously didn't feel like drawing that. Sorry, no hate. Animation is hard. So a line coming across here. These are like shadow lines, just little detail lines. And then we have another shadow line on this side. Curves this way, back down. Curves down to here. Back into there, back down. And it's all dark black in here. So there's a few of these shadow lines on Gold Experience Requiem. So it's just the style that the anime is drawn in. Another shadow there, and some hatching lines on the sides. Okay, so in here we have his brow, like this. Same on this side. Comes right down from that corner, back up under his eye. And then this has some shadows coming around as well. So like here, dark shadow comes back up underneath here, and then comes back around towards this side of his eye, back up, back in, into his brow just here. So this is all dark black. Alright, so we have this brow line that's on the other side. I forgot to do that actually. So it comes out from here, goes up the side to here, back around and up. So he doesn't have a nose, so we're going to just go down here and do his lips. So it's like the handle of a bow and arrow is what I always say. Like that. A stretched out letter M. Handle of a bow and arrow that you pull back and let go. That's the line for the top lip. And then the bottom lip is pretty much the same, except it's kind of a bit more curvy. So we go curvy here. And then it comes up like so, and curvy back down. Like that. And these actually join on the end, just here. And then the bottom lip comes down, up, down, like so. Kind of like a W. And then he might have some hatching lines on his lip. Just some lines like so. Okay, so his chin, just down here. Just there. And then this will come up to his jaw. So it's just going to come up this way. Like so. Jaw is just like across from his mouth. And this side will do the same. Like so. And then we're going to go up the side of his head. So we go up to about there, because we meet those big spikes then that come off. So this one is going to go up as well. To about here. So not as much of a like a sharp jaw on this side, more pointy jaw that side. But you could do 2 sharp jaws if you wanted. I think it's just his head is maybe a little bit turned that way. That's all, like slightly. So then details on his face. So we might have a line or a shadow line, maybe coming down here, but not much, like real small, like that. And then a shadow underneath his chin. So like coming down here. And dark black in there. So then we have like circles and lines and stuff on his face. So we've got like an oval here. And this has kind of a line coming around it, just like this. Like so. And then there's a line here going for like his jaw, I think. And then a line here as well. So these are just like little detail lines. Another semicircle here. And then this comes around his face like so. And then we have rectangles like in here. So I've seen them drawn circular or rectangular, so it's up to you. You can go, I'll go around. We'll do a mixture. One there. One here. Another one here. This goes under the shadow. And this one goes under the shadow as well. My shadow. And some hatching lines on this side, just here. Some here as well. Okay, now, so those big spikes. Let's see if we can fit them all in anyway. So, curves up and around to there. And this goes up to here. So we go up like so. Real big. And then this. Spikes down. Like so. And then spike this up. Spike it back down. And we do that over here. So spike down. This is gonna spike up. To say there. Bring it back. Bring it back to like here maybe. And then we have that big one in the middle. Now this might run off my page, but we'll see how we go. So nearly, top just goes off, but you can just join them together. They just come together as a point. And then this one's the same, comes up the other side, like so. So close, yet so far. And then there's some like lines on those for the edges. Coming down like this. And then he's ovals, so he's a big oval, right in the middle. Just here. And this kind of has an inside edge to it. Going around, down like so. And then we have another oval line here. We can see the edge on this side, just there. And then we have another oval here. And we can see the inside edge to it here. And then he has some more of these rectangles, these sort of curvy rectangles. So one at the top of the oval, just here. Another one over this side. Another one here. Another one coming out here. One more here. I know in the manga there's like loads of these all over him, like running up and down his face. They obviously didn't want to animate that. I don't blame them. There's loads of them. So this comes down this way. So this is a shadow line. So it's a shadow just in here on the top. But that's usually the case where the manga is much more detailed, because the artist doesn't have to deal with moving images. And then we can just see sort of the back of his head back here. A line back there, line here, coming down here. Right, so body, neck, body, shoulders, arms. So we're gonna go, he's kind of hunched over, so the collar of his neck starts right here, coming down this way. And on the other side starts here, coming down like so. And we're gonna bring these down underneath his chin. So we're gonna go this way at first, so curving down this way. And then these come down underneath and around, kind of like his chin, same sort of shape, just there. And then this collar has an inside line, and it runs just into his jaw, comes out this side, around, back up, into just here, into this oval part. There's a lot of shadow in here, so we can just see, what can we see? So you can see like a line for his neck muscle just there, another one here, and then one going that way, and then the inside line for that just coming up into his jaw just here, and then all in here then is dark black. And we can just see some lines for his neck just up here. So just coming down like so. Another one in there. Another one here. And that's it. So then, shoulders starts here. Comes off like so. This side, so his torso is kind of turned. This shoulder is closer to us than this one, okay? So we're back up here. And this comes down and around like this. So this meets his torso. So the torso line curves like so. And comes into his chest, just here. And we have another chest line just underneath, like that. So then his torso then is going to come down this direction. Might as well finish this coming down here. So he has a couple of ribs or bump lines just here. And then this comes in like so. And then it meets his abs or his stomach just there. So over here, his shoulder is more forward. This shoulder is back, so in perspective, it's sort of hidden behind his torso. But this one we can see the front of it. It's more leaning forward. So it curves around here, like so. So it's like a big sort of horseshoe shape. That's what you're going for. And then the bottom of that kind of kicks out, and then we turn it into what looks like a bit of a bell shape. So it curves around. Just there. It kind of looks like a bell. So then his arm comes down this way, and we're going to have some bumps because he's got different sorts of lines in here. So this way, and then this bumps out here, like so. Bumps again. So bumping, we have a gap. Then this comes down, and we have a gap again, and then this line. Bit of a bump, and then out towards his elbow down there. And then the inside line for his bicep is just here. Goes off my page, off the bottom there. And then the inside line for his torso, just get that done. So it's just here, and then his ribs. Okay, we'll do the other arm, and then we'll add all those details that are on his body. So his other shoulder is just up here, so it curves around. Comes down like so. And then this comes out again. Back into here. And back up under into his armpit like that. So then his bicep will come down inside here. A curving line. And then it's going to meet his... He's got, what are they called? Elbow pads on. So he's got like a line here and a curved line there. And then the other side of that arm is similar to this one. So it has these bumps and grids on it. So you could draw a straight line down, like a curve, well not straight, a curving line down here. And then add these bumps after, but I'm just going to do it straight out because it's quicker. So bumping there, comes down, bump again. Down, bump again. Come down, bump around. And then this is going to be his elbow pad, just here. So this comes out from, say here, comes in, out again, down, like so. So it's like wrapped around his arm. And we might have some fold lines and stuff. And then his arm comes down off the page this way. And then we'll add details. So he's got like a pad on the other side of this elbow. So it comes out from here, comes down around, goes back down behind his arm. And then this grid pattern that I said was on his arm, so we'll do that. So it's just there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's lines in between. So we go that way, that way, that way. And then there is some shadows and hatching. So there's like hatching, all hatching lines coming down this side of his arm. Shadow in here. Shadow in here. And then quite a large shadow coming down inside here. And it's all dark inside. Okay, there's a shadow inside this side of his arm as well. Just in here. Comes down into his arm. In here. And then there's like some hatching lines and some diamonds, it looks like. So We have a diamond here. One of them. Another one coming out from his torso just here. Kind of curvy diamonds. And there's some on his, going around the other side of his shoulder. So you can only see like half of them. Just there. And then there's some hatching coming down his shoulder here. Like so. Right, so he's got a big oval. Boom. And then there's an inside section to that. Just in there. And then a smaller sort of one down here, but it's like more box-like sort of shape. It's just down like this. It comes back in up to here. Joins that line there. And then he's an oval on this side. So, like here. And then there's a dark black line, or an inside line just inside it here. Like so. Another one of these over here. So it kind of goes sideways. Just there. And then the line for his chest is underneath that, so it comes this way and back up like that. This line might have a shadow underneath. And then it's a double line, so it comes like out from here and up to there. And there's some like hatching just all in here. And there's a big old shadow. So coming from, say, here, and then comes around his torso. Down to here, and a little one in there. So this is all dark black inside. And then he has that love heart that's kind of in the middle. It's kind of like, it's purple like this, but it's more curved. So it touches the bottom of his collar. So it comes down and around. Like so, first. And then comes down, curves around like this, back down the other side, sorry, this way. That's an inside line. This comes down like this. And then this line goes around again. That. And then there's like a line up the middle, some hatching lines. Dark black shadow up here. And then a shadow down here. So sorry now if I'm going too fast, but just use that pause button. Like so. And then we have the sort of his diaphragm, a line for his diaphragm or his ribs just here. Has some hatching lines on it down here. And then we have the middle line for his abs. So a line down here, dark black inside, it's a thick line. And then this shadow goes up this way. A line down here. And then a line for the side of his abs just here, and it's dark. Thick dark line. Right, so he has some rectangular shapes. So this comes around, down like so, back up, and it has an edge line. One. Second one here has an edge line. Long one up here. Jump over this oval, come out the other side, back up, back into there, and it has an edge to it as well, just there. Then one up here, edge line like so, and same over here. So curve it around, jump over this, come back this way, give it an inside line. So these ones are the longest, it looks like. And then a smaller one up here. And then give it an edge. There's a bit of hatching on his shoulder. And then there's some diamonds. Like so, coming down the inside of his shoulder. They're kind of curvy on the edge. My voice is going. And then we have more on this side, 3 of them. One, 2, 3 lines for hatching, and then we have a shadow here. And then his arm is similar on this side, so we're going to do these lines inside here. Fair play to anyone who's got this far. And this has an edge to it out here, and we have just a little bit of that elbow pad just there. And then we have a shadow coming down the middle of his bicep again, down here. And there might be some kind of detail lines on this. But I think, oh wait, that's not everything. There's another one of these vents on this side. Just here. Small one. And this might have a shadow just there. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh no, God. These are dark black. Okay, now that's everything. Okay, Goal Experience Requiem. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.